Alright, so, notably, after finishing the Reaper IFF mission, we now have access to the AI core room. And in the AI core room, we have the Inactive Geth, as well as this random dude just chilling here. Hey, what's up, man? Well, this is our first time in here, so why don't we get the overview?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
Temporary in combat, you say? What is the thing that determines what qualifies as combat and what opens the gates to allow you to do that stuff? But anyways, this is the big thing right here. We've got the Inactive Geth, which, well, we can activate if we'd like. And if you'd like to, you can, in fact, choose to sell this Geth to Cerberus. Up to you, but we're definitely going to see if we get the chance to talk it out a little bit first.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready. Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Looks like it's alive. Or active, whatever the equivalent is. Hello. Do you come in peace?
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Sure about that? And also, you did refer to us by name previously. Do you know us somehow?
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
What? Hold on. So if you are saying that you haven't met us, then how do you know us?
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
Oh. Okay. That's a little concerning. Yeah, watch you exactly? Well, you did also mention something about old machine, which not really sure what that means.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
Okay. And so then you also said something about we fought heretics, I believe you referred to them as? What does that mean?
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
What? Excuse me? So... we were studying the old machines, so the Reaper's hardware, to protect our future. Okay, go on.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
But you're machines. And it seems as though the Reapers are deliberately targeting organic life.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
Okay. Still, perhaps raises more questions than it answers. The future? Said something about trying to build your own future versus having the Reapers give you a future?
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
That is extremely vague. Alright, let's cut to the chase here. Are you with us or are you against us right now?
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
What? Hold on. So, remember, old machines means Reapers. This Geth is saying, we don't like the Reapers, you don't like the Reapers. We don't like the heretics, you don't like the heretics. Still haven't really figured out what those heretics are, besides Geth that apparently tried to work with the Reapers? And so, seems to be suggesting that they want to work with us? Or at least, cooperation could be beneficial?
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Oh. 1,100 plus units, softwares, or what did he say? Platforms? Or systems in this platform? So yeah, that's the thing, is the Geth are, of course, a network system of, computers and whatnot, collective intelligence. And so, although there is a physical body in front of us, one physical body, that physical body represents the 1,000 plus individuals. So, yeah, hence why we are Geth. But, Edie, perhaps Legion does make sense in this case.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Okay. Shaking a Geth's hand.
Exchange of data.
Okay. Geth heretics get a codex entry on that, and then Paragon points. Let's read up a bit here, because what just happened? Let's see. So, what category is this going to fall under? That is a good question. Non-council races? Non-sapient creatures? Perhaps one of those? Otherwise... It might even be under primary. Again, non-council races. Maybe we tried... Oh, but there's nothing new there. So yeah, let's try... Where was it? Yeah. Non-council races here. Geth heretics. Conversations with the Geth programs dubbed Legion, so yeah, programs plural, because again, there's technically over 1,000 programs in this one physical body in front of us, have brought to light a profound schism in the Geth society. When Saren Arturius approached the Geth in the Dreadnought Sovereign, some of them chose to follow him. Most did not. That is a profound statement. We fought countless Geth in Mass Effect 1, and many Geth in Mass Effect 2, and in many cases were acting on the assumption that meant that any and all Geth were inherently our enemies. Except, this schism sounds like part of the Geth, yes, have fought against us, have opposed us, those Geth that have sided with the Reapers, whereas others we may actually know very little about. So Saren's followers were allowed to leave Geth society, but were dubbed heretics by those that remained. This revelation implies several things. First, the majority of Geth chose not to attack organic society. Majority of Geth. That's big. Second, the Geth forces the Council and Alliance fleets have battled the last 2 years represent only a small portion of their actual military and economic power, perhaps as little as 5% of mainstream Geth society. So we've fought a whole lot of Geth, except they may only represent 5% of the total amount of Geth. The other 95% are the non-heretics, who apparently have just been minding their own business. Third, this schism suggests that individual Geth possess more free will and perhaps even personality than previously suspected. Without such individuality, no Geth could have deviated from the group decision to join or reject Saren's mission. There could not have been a division. That's true. I mean, if they were quite literally all a single collective mind, then they would have all collectively chosen to side with the Reapers, or all collectively chosen to have sided against the Reapers. And if anything, I think we were assuming that all of them did choose to side with the Reapers. Only now do we realize that no, there are two separate groups, and in fact, the group with the Reapers is much smaller than the group that is independent from the Reapers. Finally, there is the matter of Legion's word choice. The Geth use the English word heretics to describe Saren's followers. Of the many words Legion could have chosen, nonconformists, dissenters, rebels, etc., only the word heretic suggests a broadly accepted Geth philosophy or religion, and that the actions of Saren's allies violated the orthodoxy. Oh man, that is a huge bombshell that just got dropped. So, one moment while we take that all in, and it's no longer Geth, it is Legion. Let's chat a little bit more.
Shepard, Commander.
So, can you tell us anything else about the Geth?
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Okay, I mean, do you happen to have upgrades?
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL-COM system to download relevant data.
That sounds a little bit risky, but okay.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Okay, let's see. And I don't recall what it is exactly that we get from Legion here. It looks like it is Geth Sniper Rifle. Requires more platinum to get it. It allows Legion to get a Widow anti-material rifle with enough raw resources and access to the armory lab. An advanced sniper rifle compatible only with Legion can be produced. So, yeah, we may have, in truth, wanted to do a little more aggressive resource collection here. And we also picked up, ooh, I forgot about this, the heavy skin weave in that previous mission to give Shepard 60% additional health. We'd very much like to do that too. So yeah, between palladium and platinum, and I don't know if iridium is that much of an issue here, but there are definitely at least a couple of resources that we are still looking to pick up a few more of so that we can make those last few upgrades. Heavy pistol damage, the sniper damage is again platinum there as well.
Planning suspended. Topic.
Okay, back to talking about the Geth though, because we said we wanted to learn more about the Geth and then we instead asked you about upgrades for our ship.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Okay, let's just do some general investigation here. So, yeah, Sovereign and the Geth. Does that mean that actually just a small fraction of the Geth sided with Sovereign and the rest of the Geth did what?
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Yeah, Nazara? Where did that name come from?
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believe Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
I see. Okay. Then, yeah, multiple programs. I'm not sure if that is a specific thing that Legion mentioned there, if that is a general observation of Legion having multiple programs. But, okay.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Interesting. So, more similarities where, for the Reapers, I mean, it seemed like that was just a metaphor at the time. That is, of course, the exact line that Sovereign dropped on us. Was that in Ilos at the time, or was that part actually when we first encountered a sort of hologram of Sovereign on well, that was no, not Ilos, Vermeer. I thought that was actually Vermeer. But then allies? Sovereign was seeking allies?
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
Yeah, what exactly is the difference between those two things, though?
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
Phew, that is an interesting point. That by using what is... I mean, I suppose, in that case, by using our technology, mass relays, then we are progressing the way that the Reapers want us to progress somehow, some way? Okay, so that was seemingly all on Sovereign and the Geth. What about Geth government?
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
Okay, so then what do Geth do?
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, fair enough. Good point. Then what about Geth's speech?
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Alright, now just rub it in, why don't you? Okay, well, that's the last of things we can investigate, so is there any other topic we can bring up?
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
We learn about you?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
Excuse me?
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so, well, there is Legion. And, I'm not sure if anyone will have anything to say about having acquired Legion. While we're over here, let's maybe have a quick chat with Thane.
Do you need something?
So we've not yet spoken with him recently, or at least since our previous mission.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
Still talking to Cole yet?
Yes. It's still difficult, but he seems less angry. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
I suppose?
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, The Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Irika was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantiest commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Okay. That does seem like a dangerous situation to be in, where you're just going to accept any contract out there without any express purpose to your life. I mean, it's basically saying he felt purposeless.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
I mean, didn't really know that we were racing you to her.
I had no idea you planned to die in there.
It wasn't a plan. My body had accepted its death. My mind had been dead a long time. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
Ooh. Oh, man. So, of course, remember that Thane has Keppel syndrome, which, as we read about when we were going to the, not collector base, the, Shadowbroker base a little while ago, we learned that it's not great, and it's pretty bad in one of his lungs. It's not terrible in his other, but certainly existent and starting to move into other organs as well, and it's uncurable. So in just a matter of time, he will eventually pass because of that Keppel syndrome, which is a disease that the Drell get when they are exposed to more humid environments because they're naturally from a very dry, arid environment, and their bodies just aren't adapted to live in other conditions. And so he's, I mean, it seemed as though he, as he said, accepted his fate, that, alright, he was going to die either way to his Keppel syndrome, so might as well just take wild risks in the case of pursuing the Sana Dantius, which is, of course, the mission or in which we recruited him and kind of sort of intercepted him as he was trying to assassinate her. Well, I mean, he did. But then he said he was willing to die there, but we've given him new purpose and given him the chance to speak with his son, so that's great.
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
There we go. We get some Paragon points as well. I mean, anything else you want to talk about, Thane?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
Fair. Anything else on a different topic, though?
Not at all.
Don't think so, though. If we've done everything else.
I shall return to my meditations.
Okay. Let's see, does Kasumi have anything to say after us having activated Legion, perhaps?
This one security guy keeps staring at me. I think his name is Bert. I'm used to being watched by security, but they're usually staring at my eyes or watching my hands. I might have to start cloaking through the CIC from now on.
Definitely heard that, though. So I don't think that's anything new in that case. Let's head down. Engineering. And as someone was saying previously, it might have been Jacob, definitely some questions as to whether Tally will have anything to say after us having, well, you know, kind of sort of recruited a Geth to the team.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Good.
Shepard,
Front's doing well, but nothing particularly new from him. Saeed?
This mission takes me back. Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls.
Oh.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
Okay. Thanks, Saeed. Alright, but... I mean, sure, we can talk to Jack as well. He may have something new to say to us, but the big thing will definitely be speaking to Tali, or at least seeing if Tali has anything new to say.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Yeah, no.
Let's forget it.
Good
In that
idea.
case, no thank you. That is not what we are trying to chat with you about. But through here... Oh, nope, other way. Disoriented. Through here...
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
You mean when she talks science? Say, Tali, I know we still haven't done your loyalty mission, so, like, that's probably still what you're gonna want to talk about here?
Whenever we have time. I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
Okay, yeah.
I'll get
Come to
back
think of
you,
it,
Tali.
Talk to you later.
yeah, it makes sense that that's what she wants us to do here. And, speaking of which, when it comes to our other stuffs here, we have a rival. As I was saying, we are definitely going to want to keep that for basically our last mission. We are waiting for the IFF to be ready, but it is not ready yet. Then we have Tali's loyalty mission, and that is pretty much the only thing we have in that case. So that does mean that is next in our list here. As I was saying, for the most part, you want to try to get every mission done before you activate the Reaper, or before you acquire the Reaper IFF. And so that is why we made a point of doing just about everything before we picked up the Reaper IFF. But there is a reason why I waited to do Tali's loyalty mission, and you may have figured it out, because you now have the information you need to make that determination. I also just wanted to check in here real quick, because I forget, did we ever check out our space hamster? I think maybe we did, but squeak! Just in case, you know? Alright, so, let us head back down to the CIC. And now that we've activated Legion, we should be able to activate the galaxy map without risk of horrendously awful consequences. Also, if we take a look at our team status here, we activated Legion, and yes, in case you were wondering what that last spot was all about, indeed, Legion is in fact the final squad member here. So we take a look. Legion has AI hacking, like Tali, combat drone, like Tali, and then Geth shield boost, which is their loyalty power, which we obviously don't have access to at the moment. Weapons are snipers and assault rifles, which is pretty strong combination. So that's a look at Legion. Let's see, we also do someone's loyalty mission recently, but we didn't check out their alternative outfits. No, I don't think so. I think we're fine in that regard. For some reason, I thought that might have been the case. But, oh yeah, we saw that previously. We already spoke to Legion about unlocking a unique sniper rifle for them, but don't believe we have the resources for that just yet. But let's save here just in case. Just in case. Because, well, there was a reason why I had said that it was worth, worth doing as many other quests before you take the IFF as possible. So let's see. We have now explored what is basically 100% of the galaxy, I believe, besides the few places we are expecting to go for future missions, but that number of places is growing quite small at this stage. Let's see, this is where the mass relay is. We, however, did notice, in fact, we might have even wanted to look at some planets there in that system, because we did notice that we are actually still in need of some palladium and platinum in particular, so it wouldn't be the worst idea to pick some of that stuff up. But I did want to make a bit of a point here. So you want to be really careful for spoilers here, but you want to be really mindful of anything that you do after the Reaper IFF. For the most part, you want to make sure that it is really important stuff that you are doing. I do know some inside, or I think I know enough inside baseball stuff here to know what is and is not safe to do, but let's head over to the Citadel here real quick. And we'll head over here for just a minute. Of course, for the most part, I think we have purchased everything that we intend to purchase from the Citadel, but no, there's a reason. There's a reason why I'm looking to go here now. And it's not to buy stuff. Okay, so when it comes to our squad we are picking here, yeah, this is actually the reason why I am looking to go to the Citadel now, because let's take Legion to the Citadel, because as you may remember, you know, when we first showed up at the Citadel at the beginning of, or whenever it became available to us in Mass Effect 2, they were a little concerned after we finished Mass Effect 1 with a Geth attack on the Citadel, and people were a little paranoid about Geth. So, you know, what if we just casually showed up with a Geth on the Citadel? What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? And, you know, maybe we bring Tali along with Legion. Sure. So then, in terms of, for us, this is the unfortunate place we are in right now, where we are level 30, which is the maximum level for us. However, we don't have enough points to get up to pull 4, which would be our ideal final upgrade, but because we need to get those 2 points into Shockwave 1 and Shockwave 2, it just isn't quite possible, sadly. That's the only way you get access to pull, is by going up to Shockwave 2, so these last 2 points are likely just going to go unspent for Shepard, at least. Let's hold on a bit on Legion. For Tali, we were saying we're just going to put all these points into Energy Drain once that becomes available to her, so that's stuff we're waiting for. For Legion, as we were saying earlier when we were taking a quick look at Legion on the status page, has AI hacking, like Tali, has combat drone, like Tali, and then has Geth Infiltrator is the passive ability, and bear that in mind. So remember, Legion has assault rifles and sniper rifles, and as we're seeing here, has a combination of tech abilities and just generally has the combat ability from those strong weapons, which means that being a tech/combat hybrid, they are a infiltrator. Again, the definitions of the classes gets a little bit looser in Mass Effect 2 when compared against Mass Effect 1, but Legion is a Geth infiltrator in that case. Remember that. So when it comes to what we want to spend our points on here, though, it is an interesting decision because in many ways, you know, you could build Legion much the same way that you build Tali. You could deliberately build Legion in the opposite way that you build Tali, so that way, you know, Tali specializes in, say, combat drone. I believe we have her on combat drone, combat drone 4, hacking only up to 3, Whereas we could do the opposite for Legion and go up to hacking 4 and just take combat something slightly less than 4 or something along those lines, or go with a little less on the passive, stuff like that. So for that reason, I think I am interested in deviating a little bit with them and having AI hacking be Legion's specialty, not to mention that going up to hacking 2 unlocks the combat drone. So let's go all the way up to 4 on this. So, of course, as you get more levels on the AI hacking, what happens is you increase the shield strength of the unit that you're hacking, and you also increase the duration of the hack, which means that they're going to last longer from a pure duration standpoint, and from the opposing units firing at it are less likely to actually kill it. So then if we go up to rank 4, then we will have some options here, either improved AI hacking. So your AI hacking provides the ultimate in shield strength and maintains it for a very long hack duration. I think it was 9 seconds before, but now it goes up to 12, so it's an additional 3 seconds, and I forget what the arm, or rather a shield rating was. It might have been 450? Might have even been 350. Whereas the area AI hacking means that your wireless signal is boosted in strength, affecting a wide range area to hack multiple synthetics. That does sound amazing, being able to hack multiple synthetics simultaneously. However, you do need to remember that it's not quite that simple, because it does not work on just any old synthetic. You do need to remove the defenses first. So that means that, sure, if we happen to have already gotten rid of all of those, like Geth, Legion does, ironically, work particularly well against Geth, but if we do remove all of their shields, then we could hack multiple simultaneously. But if we've only, say, used an overload on one of them, then that means that, well, unfortunately, you're only going to be able to actually hack one of them. So for that reason, yes, in theory, at the high end, that is something that could be worth doing, but at the low end, yeah, worst case scenario, you may invest in this and get no actual additional benefit from it. So for that reason, I think I am leaning toward going the improved AI hacking route instead. So let's do that. Then outside of that, the question between the combat drone and the passive. So the passive gives health, weapon damage, and power recharge time. And if you take a quick look at the stats here between health and Geth shield, 200 health, but 559 shields, which is a lot, making Legion, at least potentially, the second tankiest character on our team next to Grunt. So we can improve that a bit using Geth Infiltrator here, and the loyalty ability, the bonus power, is Geth Shield Boost, which is very similar to Grunt's bonus power as well. In this case, it gives a temporary boost to shield strength, and then the only real difference is just at the rank 4, it can branch into slightly different options there. But in terms of what we'd like to do with Legion, I mean, that obviously we can't do this now. So in terms of between the combat drone and the Geth Infiltrator, on that stuff, I think what we want to do is maybe we go, I suppose, I think we go passive all the way, and then drone up to 3, is what I'm thinking. I do like the extra survivability. Well, how tanky do we want Legion to be, is the real answer. Yeah. Let's at least go drone 3. And then let's go at least Geth Infiltrator. I mean, obviously we don't need to make up our mind definitively at the moment. If we still wanted to, we could go up to Geth Shield Boost all the way up to rank 4 here with our remaining points, so we don't need to commit right now, but that's at least a good start. And for Tally, again, we're waiting for the energy drain. For weapons, as we were saying, Legion has access to the assault rifle and the sniper rifle. We can eventually, if we can afford it, which we can't at the moment from research, give Legion the one and only, I believe it's the Widow sniper, So that's not available yet, but if we get more platinum, that could become an option. And then, can give him Geth Pulse Rifle. No, I don't actually think it's very good, but it would be ironic if we did. Really looked for a second there like Shepard had horns. But anyways, so, yeah, we just brought a Geth onto the Citadel. Don't mind us. But as you may remember,
You made me miss the last one.
this C-Sec customs person, this officer here, was very perturbed about the potential of Geth breaking through. Very perturbed about Geth infiltrating the Citadel. And as you may remember, as we were just seeing on that squad screen, what is Legion if not a Geth infiltrator?
Can I help you, sir?
Security seems heavy.
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Geth do not infiltrate.
You should leave your personal synthetic assistant at home. They're not allowed on public shuttles anymore.
Geth do not intentionally infiltrate.
Geth do not infiltrate. Real looks at their character sheet. Oh no, I'm a Geth infiltrator. Geth do not intentionally infiltrate. Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Oh, alright, well, there is Legion. Is Legion infiltrating the Citadel? Is Legion infiltrating the Citadel intentionally? Perhaps. Perhaps.
Yes?
Don't know if Bailey reacts at all to Legion being here, but I actually think that Avina does.
Welcome. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the C-Sec security cordon. The Alliance Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors to the Citadel. Would you like to hear it now?
Oh, also worth mentioning that the C-Sec person at the counter didn't even realize that Legion was a Geth. So their whole entire job is to try to prevent Geth from getting in here. Was staring at Geth in the flashlight and just said, can you please leave your personal synthetic attendants back at your ship because they are no longer allowed in the Citadel. If they knew that Legion was a Geth, then, oh boy, things would go very differently. Alright, play the travel advisory.
Let me hear the travel advisory.
Due to recent adjustments to the Council, humans may find aliens on the Citadel less friendly than usual. Alliance citizens are advised to limit their time in non-human sectors. Group travel is strongly recommended. If you feel you are being followed or threatened, talk to any nearby C-Sec officer, or contact the embassy through the station network.
Okay. We've heard that, but what I'm looking for is, yeah, I think maybe more so Sovereign's attack.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
What about the Reaper?
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
The Council is lying. They're hiding information on the Reapers and blaming the Geth instead.
Thought there was some unique dialogue there with bringing Legion, but maybe we go
There
this
seem to be
route?
a lot more C-Sec officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased C-Sec patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Oh, charmingly fascist. Oh my goodness. C-Sec presence, get to the council, stores. Yeah. Huh. Not sure. Maybe I was mistaken, but I suppose we can conclude the conversation maybe as a parting comment.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Strange. Thought that there might have been more unique stuff there with Legion. Legion's also just still in there. Staring at Avina. I mean, we can take a look at Legion a little bit here. So remember, we heard about N7 armor. That is basically that right shoulder pad there. Which, and kind of sort of the chest plate to a certain extent. But, I mean, we can see if anyone else reacts to Legion. I'm not sure if they will or not. Come on, Legion. Tally is keeping her oh no, there she is. Say Tally is deliberately being as far away from Legion as she can possibly be. For a second there, it looked like that was the case. I don't know, maybe a different Avina?
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Marketplace provides shopping and storage space for the less privileged residents of the station.
Less privileged? Oh dear.
This area looks a little run down. I take it the people here aren't very well off.
Inhabitants of the wards typically have less income than those in the Presidium.
I actually, obviously we'd already spoken to the Avina on the first floor. I actually don't remember if we spoke to this Avina. I might have just assumed that she would say the same things, but that is not the case.
There must be some way to solve the problem.
Asari futurists believe poverty cannot be eliminated without cornucopia technology, which will create anything the user desires. Such technology is unknown outside of science fiction literature.
Oh. Okay. What about the warehouses?
Warehouses in the middle of a shopping district.
This area is close to Zakera Ward's keel docking station. Freighters attach there to load passengers and supplies. Goods are stored locally until they can be distributed within the ward or transported off the station. However, CSEC recommends that visitors exercise caution, as these short-term warehouses are often used to move illegal goods.
Oh. What about the stores?
What sort of things are sold here?
Of course, we've already been to all of them, but sure, tell us.
The technology group from the Alliance has an outlet store. Saranus Applications offers professional software.
Yeah,
That's
we
all for now.
definitely did not talk to this Avina previously. Strangely enough. Hey guys, how's it going?
Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the
I'd like to introduce you to my Geth friend here.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Oh, you're referring to Legion, I assume?
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
No comment? How could you? How could you? Anyone else?
I'm Commander Shepard. This is my
Do you
favorite
care that we have
Good
a
day,
Geth here?
citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I love how Legion just stares them in the face. Like, You gonna say anything? You gonna say anything?
I'm just browsing. Thanks.
Come back soon, Shepard.
And bring your friends, too. Well, there were still the group here with the Orion and the Volus and the CSEC officer. And then just casually have a Geth involve itself in that conversation.
It'll be a long time to get this refund. It's decision.
No refund guy, not now.
He said there'd be one waiting for me.
Don't think there's really anything for us over here at the moment, so yeah, you know. I mean, we could try checking the top floor, but I'm not sure that there is much else in terms of unique stuffs for Legion unless we head up here and maybe the Avina on the top floor has something to say? I thought I had remembered that Avina made comments about specifically the quote-unquote Geth attack of the Citadel, which of course the first Avina did mention, and that Avina tried to place blame on the Geth, whereas having Legion here, Legion would refute that claim a bit, but perhaps I'm mistaken. We can try with this Avina, though.
Welcome. The Zakara Ward Promenade offers upscale shopping and entertainment options for the discerning visitor.
I don't know if we spoke to this Avina already.
What entertainment options are available?
The Dark Star is a small but popular night spot offering intoxicants, gambling,
That's one way to
and
refer to
exotic
them,
dancing.
yes.
What stores are in this area?
Rodham Expeditions sells high-grade weapons as well as adventure travel packages to the galaxy's most dangerous destinations.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using
No
Avina.
comments.
Have a pleasant day.
No comments on our Geth friend. What if we dance with Legion? I think it's mostly just Shepard who does the dancing, right? Don't think our friends do it at all. Legion, get on the dance floor. Actually, hold on. Hold on. If we wait here long enough, I do believe it is actually theoretically possible that you might be amazed. You might be amazed. We're gonna have to wait a long time, but it might be worth it. It might actually be worth it. Just wait. Just wait. Just give Legion a little bit of time. A little bit of time, you know, shake it out. Shake it out. Look away, look back. I know Legion will do it on the Normandy. I'm not sure if Legion will do it on the Citadel. But if Legion will do it on the Citadel, this is definitely the best place to do it. Come on, Legion. You can do it. I believe in you. All 1,000 plus of your programs. Do it. Do it, Legion. You know you want to. I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. Like I said, I do think you need to actually wait quite a long time, so bear with Legion here, but I'm not 100% sure that it is possible on the Citadel, but if it is, I think it will be amazing. So fingers crossed. I don't know exactly what the time you need to wait for it is, though, even when you're on the Normandy. Going back to this one. The credit to all the dancers. They are unfazed by a Geth just chilling on the dance floor. Will you do it, Legion? Or do you need to be on the Normandy, so we shouldn't even bother? Question mark. Let's just say that Legion has some very interesting things that they will do if you remain idle for an extended period of time. Kind of like Joker, actually, on the Normandy itself. Obviously, Joker you basically only see in the Normandy, so Joker, it's only going to be in the Normandy, but I don't know if the same rule applies to Legion. For Joker, I know there are some things you need to wait a really long time for, like really, really long time. Whereas I don't know what the duration is for Legion, so maybe we call it quits here, and on a separate occasion, I will see if it is possible to make this happen. And then, you know, I'll just basically go AFK, do other things, and then come back and see if the thing in question has happened. I'm deliberately not mentioning it because I'm trying not to spoil it in case you are unfamiliar with what is possible for Legion to do. But seeing nothing for a few minutes here, I think we will carry on unless maybe. Nah, doesn't seem like it. All right, let's carry on then. Oh, is Tally? Tally? Breaking out some moves there for a second? I don't know. Anyways, let's head back. So yes, the trip to the Citadel was basically exclusively so that we could see to what extent people would react to having a Geth on the Citadel, when the last time Geth were on the Citadel was when they were attacking the Citadel. Alright, and we should be able to head back from over. In fact, we could even just go straight here. Head back to the Normandy.